Hey everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Cyndi and thank you for stopping by and clicking on this video. Okay, so today I'm going to be talking about what to expect now that you've been accepted into nursing school. So first off, you are going to be clueless, and it's okay. It's normal to be clueless. You've never done this before, but you also have to understand that you're not the only one, okay? Everyone else is going to be just as clueless as you. So just learn to take a deep breath, breathe in and out. Do it with me. Much better. Okay, and now that you've done that, you're still clueless, but it's okay. Teachers are going to try to send information for you, as much as information for you to get prepared, but you can't do anything about it. So that's what you're going to expect. And just know that you're not the only one. And at the end of the day, you got this. You got this. You've been accepted. You got this. Number 2, organization. If you're a messy person, this is where you're going to get to learn how to be like on top of it. You have to be on top of your stuff. Have your supplies. Have your stethoscope. Have your watch. Be on time. That goes with number 3. Be on time. Okay, so your instructors are going to, of course, expect you to be on time. I know from my nursing school, classes start at 8 o'clock. So typically, if you're like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 5 minutes late, you're late. If it's 8 o'clock and the milliseconds are 30, you're late. Okay, if it's 1 millisecond, you're late. Usually 15 minutes before, 20 minutes before, and I'll just kind of sit in the parking lot or whatever. So you have to learn how to be on time because punctuality is key. I know that a personal experience, I was late once. I thought that class was going to start at 8:30, and I guess the syllabus said 8:30, but in class they announced that it was actually 8 o'clock. I don't know what I was doing. I wasn't paying attention. Or I heard the instructor. And I ended up having to write an essay on punctuality, which, by the way, I thought was a bestseller. So anyways, it should have been turned into a book. But it was a good experience for me to kind of learn how important punctuality is and how respectful it is of the instructor and of the class for you to be on time. So, number 4. Know that you're going to have to study a whole lot. Oh my gosh. I went into nursing school. I didn't I didn't know anyone that had gone through the same process that, I'm going through now. So I've heard, I remember hearing people say, oh yeah, nursing school, and I was an A student. So I'm thinking like, whatever, like I'm gonna have A's, like whatever. And I studied before, so it was like whatever. And then I get into nursing school, and I think a week or 2 weeks that nursing school starts, there's an exam. I have my first exam. It's like 10 chapters, 14 chapters that I had to really know. And mind you, I have no background experience of the health field. No one in my family is doing health, nothing. So I'm going into this learning about hand hygiene, learning about infection control, learning about all this stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, what is this? Oh my god, so successfully I passed. But the point is that with nursing school, you're going to be studying a lot, and you have to learn that with studying, you have to take it very seriously, because the way that the kind of thing that I put in my head is that I'm studying not just to pass this exam, but I'm studying because a patient's life might depend on it, and you always want to go with that mindset throughout nursing school. Just know that it's not all about you, and that it's going to be about your patients, and you want to be there for them. And also patients sometimes they question you and they ask you, just to test your knowledge, see whether or not you know what you're talking about. So you always want to know your stuff. Always want to know your stuff, because you don't want to get called out just because you don't know what infection control is. Okay, or what hand hygiene is, or how to wash your hands properly. So you want to know those things, all right? So, oh, also with studying, that helped me with the studying was doing quizzes, quizzing myself, doing flashcards, etc. But I'll do another video on that. So, also another thing to expect, number 5, know that with the studying and with the nursing school that you may not have time for others. And I'm not saying that you're not gonna have a social life. Well, yeah, but I know when I went to nursing school, you know, I'm still in nursing school, but that I didn't have much of a social life outside of the nursing students. So I wasn't able to hang out as much. But the key thing to know is that you have to inform your family, inform your friends, and just tell your boyfriend, your girlfriend, and tell them that, look, I'm going to be going into this program. I'm not sure. Well, now you know what to expect. But tell them that, you know, you're going to be going to this program. You're going to have to study like your life depends on it. Or like your patient's life depends on it. And that you're going to need their support. Definitely need support. You definitely, oh my gosh, definitely need support. You're going to need support emotionally, especially when you've taken an exam and you feel like you failed. Or in my case, where I've taken an exam, or I've taken plenty of exams, and I feel like, oh yeah, I did super great. Oh my gosh, I know everything. Like, I answered the questions in the class. I know all of this. And yet you get your test back and it's like a C. A student, why am I getting a C? But throughout nursing school, C is the new A. So that's just how it is. And you're like lucky to get a C. It's very, very difficult. And you have to know that people that got accepted into this nursing program, they have, you know, high GPAs, like above 3.0s, above 2.0s, above like a 2.5 of GPAs and etc. And they're very smart and they've been A students. They have great, excellent grades. And out of a pool of 500, only like 150 gets accepted. But you have to know, like, we're all going into this, and you know, I was an A. Well, I mean, my GPA is pretty up to par, to be honest. But, you know, going into it, I was an A student, and, you know, everything was just like A's, 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 A's. I think I had like 1 B in like chemistry, but that's because the professor was like super boring. Anyways. And, yeah, I mean, eventually you get this. My first exam, I had a C. The second exam, I had, I don't know, like, but you get to learn that it's okay, and you're going to need that emotional support. And you're also going to have to, you know, you can hang out and stuff, you know, like you can give yourself a day and you can go hang out, like whatever, just kind of like to debrief from like everything that's happening. But just know that you're going to be studying a whole lot, and that you may not have time for friends, you may not have time for family, but just let them know that this is a process, this is a journey, and that they're in this journey with you, you know. They're in this journey with you. So 99.99% weeks of nursing school, you're going to be busy. First 2 weeks, I am bombarded with everything. I have so much going on where I just feel like, oh my God, I'm going to kill someone. You get all these documents in every first 2 weeks. And then you have to attend class, and then you get home late. Just know that the first 2 weeks, it's probably going to be hell for you. As long as the support system is there and they're encouraging you, then you should be fine. Finally, number 7, it's all a learning process, okay? It's a learning experience for you in order for you to better yourself and for you to help your future patients. Already in this nursing program, you got this, you're in the program, you're going to be a future nurse. Can't wait to hear stories. Message me in the comments below, and, you know, just let me know how do you expect to tackle this nursing journey. Thank you guys. Bye.